Okay, it's Tuesday, July 29th. This is Weather Outlook, and we got a couple more days of hot, humid weather, and then a transitional day, and then we actually cool off for about a week or so. But I don't think summer's over, but I just think we're going to go through a little change in the weather for about a week or so. Okay, let's get to the forecast. Now, this is this afternoon. It's about 3, 4 o'clock. You can see temperatures from Delaware, Jersey, most of southeastern Pennsylvania, south central Pennsylvania, even a little bit near Pittsburgh. And if you go down the Susquehanna Valley, like Tunkhannock, down through Wilkes-Barre, heading that way towards Sunbury, you can see temperatures there around 90. You can see triple digits by New York City there if you look over there. So it's pretty hot. And the real feel, apparent temperature on your when you're out there is really up there. New York City is like 104. Down by Philly, it's 100, 101. Allentown's like 100. Harrisburg's like 100. It's hot. You can pretty much tell where the showers are broken out. But these orange areas that kind of definitely stand out here, where there's precipitation, and you can see it. It's right there where it's at, and it will expand a little bit, but it's not going to go too far. And you'll see it kind of goes south of PA, and all that's left over is maybe late this evening, a couple of sprinkles of showers across the area. Now, this is Wednesday afternoon around 3, 4 o'clock again. You can see temperatures, Allentown 93, 94, Reading, Pennsylvania, out by Pittsburgh, it's 91. Again, Delaware, Jersey, and most of southeastern and south central PA are all back up in the 90s again on Wednesday. Pretty much the way it was, except now we don't have the showers out here in western PA to actually help cool them off. Here's your see, you might have a stray thunderstorm up to the northeast, but you don't see much down here except for a couple of sprinkles or showers at most down there. But that'll change as we get into Wednesday night into Thursday. Again, mid-afternoon, the real field temperatures are back up in the triple digits. Now, Berks County and up towards Lebanon and out towards Harrisburg and York. You've now joined the triple-digit club. It's over by Camden, over that way. It's like 100. The real field's 105. These are not the temperatures. These are the real fields. But pretty much most of Jersey, except the northwestern part, is in the triple digits. Almost all of Delaware, and again, if you go out towards Pittsburgh, you're in the mid to upper 90s out there, real feel. And you can see if you look up to the north, up there towards above Scranton, up above Luzerne County there, you can see that little orange dot. That's where it's simulating that there might even be a thunderstorm tomorrow, and that's why it looks a little colder there. Okay, and as we get later in the evening on Wednesday, you can see what was up here as a thunderstorm is now expanded a little bit. So there's kind of a line in here where there could be some showers and some thunderstorms break out. And that's because the cooler air aloft is trying to move in and push that warm air out. But it doesn't really do it. It just leaves behind some showers overnight as we get towards Thursday morning. You can see it's just a few showers through here, nothing major. Then as we move during the day on Thursday, they expand a little bit, and then you see this thing coming down from the north. And then you have this explosion ahead of the front of thunderstorms and heavy rains that are actually going on mid-afternoon on Thursday. That's something to keep track of. I mean, this heat and humidity is going to cool off a lot, so there's going to be a lot of moisture playing around. Now, this is Thursday afternoon, and you can see the effect that some of the rain has had. Philly's 91, and then just north of it, it's in the 70s. And if you look up towards Bradford and towards Erie, upper 60s to low 70s. So, and then you look into New York, and you can see temperatures into the low 60s and 50s. Eventually, you can see how that moves down. This takes you to late in the afternoon, and you can see the temperatures are being pushed down to the south, and precipitation, as you can see, is really really exploded out here in eastern PA, and the front is still basically to the north, but you can see all these thunderstorms down through Maryland into Jersey and everything, and they're going to be some heavy downpours involved into this. Now, this takes you to around 7 o'clock in the evening. And across the state, you got scattered showers and heavier showers, and thunderstorms are now moving south of PA. And then as we go through the overnight, you can see this starts to sag down. There's still some showers and steady rains down here in Delaware and South Jersey, but your temperatures are beginning to take a drop because the cool air is now mixing in. And you can see to the north, temperatures are in the 50s, right along the northern border with New York. And then down towards Philly, they've actually cooled down to the upper 60s to the lower 70s. So it is taking a little bit of an effect. And then as we go towards the morning hours, you can see it drops down and northeastern Pennsylvania, Poconos and all, you're into the upper 50s. Bradford, Wellsboro, up that way, temperatures in the upper 50s. Elsewhere, everybody in Pennsylvania gets into the 60s. South Jersey and Delaware, basically in the low 70s. But that's not the coolest of the weather. But it's the first step in the drop in temperatures and a change. Now, this on Friday morning, you still got some rain going on in eastern PA, central PA, and it's all moving off and south to the southeast as we get into the afternoon hours. This is around 11 o'clock. Here's 12 o'clock. Here's 1 o'clock. Here's 2 o'clock. And you can see as we get later in the afternoon, once again around 3, the sun does its nasty work and starts making some of these things pop up. So there could be a shower or thunderstorm in the southeastern PA and into Jersey and then Delaware included. But as we get to, you got to get to around 7 o'clock for those to clear the coast. A few scattered showers are left behind. And temperatures, this is around 7 o'clock Friday night. Temperatures have dropped. It's only 7 o'clock, and temperatures are basically 60s in eastern PA, Jersey, mostly Delaware. You got to go out towards Pittsburgh where they're in the low 70s, and that's because they've gotten some sunshine out of the deal. And then as we get into Saturday morning, this is early morning on Saturday, you can see a lot of 40s to the north and the Poconos, middle to lower 50s elsewhere, North Jersey, middle 50s. You got to go down to Philadelphia and Delaware and South Jersey to be around 60 or so. But it's definitely cooling off, especially north and west of the mountains. It's cooled off a lot, so it's a pretty chilly morning. I'd open the windows, but the rain has moved out, so that's allowed all this cold air to come in. And then as we go during the day on Saturday, you're probably thinking, oh, we're going to get warm again. Pretty much stays into the 70s for everybody. And then along the I-95 corridor, it's around 80 degrees, which isn't all that bad for a Saturday. And again, if you're worried about precipitation on Saturday, in case you want to do something outside, your precipitation on Saturday looks pretty much like that. Nothing. And again, if you're moving to Sunday and you're thinking, okay, maybe I can do something for the weekend, your Sunday temperatures, let's see if I can get this to go to Sunday. Um, well, here's the morning hours once again on Sunday morning, and you can see its temperatures are in the 50s, and now they're even closer to Philadelphia, the 50s. But it's pretty chilly. It's a couple degrees warmer to the north, but that's about it. But as you get to the day on Sunday, it'll attempt to warm up again, but it's only going to get so far. You're going to stay in the low 80s for most of the areas where clouds are in, temperatures in the 70s, upper 70s. But that's probably as warm as you're going to see going in the next week for most of the week. It's going to be pretty much that kind of temperatures. And then at night, it'll cool off, to 50s, and low 60s. So it's window weather coming up. So enjoy it. Give your air conditioning a break and your electric bill a break, and then open the windows a little bit in the evenings and at night. Okay, take it easy. Everybody be safe. Talk to you tomorrow.